And everybody for being here. I mean, I am astonished that my colleagues don't get it, that climate action is the most important issue of our generation, of our time, and of the future. And we need folks like you talking to folks like me to help us get it done and to figure out what the role is that Vermont should be playing in this issue. The Climate Caucus is a loose confederation that is open to members of both the House and the Senate. We met once a week and talked about issues during the legislative session, talked about issues that legislators at the beginning of the session said that they wanted to focus on. For the past few years, it had been intended to be more of an educational effort, and this year, Chris and I said to ourselves and to our colleagues, let's focus on a handful of issues and see what we can do to get them done, rather than just kind of working on this education of ourselves. I wish that I could tell you that the handful of issues that we focused on we got done, but unfortunately, we didn't get the 3 topics that we said were at the top of our list done, and that's not surprising because they're big. So the work of the Climate Caucus is, one, to educate ourselves and to engage legislators to help us stay focused on the issues that are of importance to the folks that we represent, and to work it through the legislature. And the 3 topics that we all seemed to settle on were divestment, the carbon pollution tax, and weatherization. And I naively thought, weatherization, come on, this is so easy. It is the smartest, most beneficial program for low-income Vermonters. We have a revenue stream that we could tap into. We can do this. Didn't get it done. Oil companies, they're not very many in Vermont, but they're very strong, and they got listened to. So, but that's our list: divestment, the carbon tax, and weatherization. And we will continue having conversations and pushing that. Weatherization, I introduced a bill. I had 45 or so sponsors on the House side. I mean, we had a lot of people. We had people saying, yep, I'm willing to raise a tax to do this, and we just couldn't get it. We couldn't get it moved. But we have another half of the session to go, and hopefully we'll focus on that. Other folks will talk about divestment and the carbon tax, and so I won't go there. But I was asked to say what the top 3 are the top issues that we're looking at. I really would like to say to you all, we respond to our constituents saying, please do something about this. If just 2 or 3 people, taking the time to make a phone call, to write a personal email makes a difference. And if 10 people or 20 people that I represent, boy, that's a tidal wave. And all of my colleagues respond in that way. And so it really does work for you to send those personal email messages to the individual who is representing you. I tend to go through and delete the mass emails. I'm just a little lobbying tips here. Mass emails, if I don't recognize the person, because I have 100 in my email box and I just got to move through them. A personal email, phone call really helps. It'll really help us moving that off the dime. And now I'm just going to stop talking and listen to the rest of the conversation, and look forward to learning how I can do a better job of helping us all get to where we want to be.
And I just want to say that Mary is great at getting back to people. If you do send her a personal email, she will get back to you, and she does a great end of the session wrap-up for her constituents.
Thank you. That's really great. Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about the divestment effort?
Well,
I think somebody's going to get to that. Yeah. And I'm hoping that we're going to have a good, robust, because stuff is happening now that we need to deal with.
And Mary, are you able to hang around?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hold questions to the end?
Yeah. Okay.
Great.